What kind of books did you read as a kid? And I mean any book from when we were really young, such as Caps for Sale, Hungry Hungry Caterpillar, or if you were like me, being obsessed with touching the illustrations in Mike Mulligan and his steam shovel, all the way to our first chapter books. Well, I loved Mike Mulligan and his steam shovel. I also loved Where the Wild Things Are, but I think everybody loved that. But as I got a little bit older, I fell in love with Treasure Island. I was a big fan of Peter Pan. And while it was my school made me read this, I fell in love with it and I kept the copy from our school's library and I never gave it back. I'm so sorry. Mouse. Which, a little pertinent to today, I think. Everybody should go give this a reread. Redwall was a series I devoured. This is the first one. This is by Brian Jacques, but he had a whole series and I read so many of them. I think I had like 25 books from this series. I adored it. My favorite was Tagger Rung, but guys, this was like starter fantasy for me. This was everything I adore about adventures and stories that seem like they're about one thing but are really about the human spirit. I was also, and I kid you not, a big fan of the original fairy tales, both Andersen and Grimm. I liked the originals. I'm talking about the Cinderellas where they cut the bits of their feet off to try to fit into the slipper. I liked the dark fairy tales, even as a kid. And to this day, this is the only poetry book that I've read the whole way through and actively enjoy. This is Where the Wild Things End by Shel Silverstein. I'm actually considering getting a tattoo of this in honor of the first poem. The first poem is, if you are a dreamer, come in. If you are a dreamer, a wisher, a liar, a hoper, a prayer, a magic bean buyer. If you're a pretender, come sit by my fire, for we'll have some flax golden tales to spin. Come in, come in. It's an invitation by Shel Silverstein. I was swept away by this book as a kid, and I still am. Every time I read from it, I will consistently quote, "Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too." I can't help but love it. It is an essential part of my childhood. I wouldn't be who I am today without these books. What are some of the books that you think in your childhood really helped influence you to become the person you are? Also, side note, because I have to appreciate this more as an adult, but this is a goofy kid's poetry book, but why does he have to go so hard in his author image? Like, this is so dramatic. Also, feet for free. Like, what is he doing? Sir, this is a cartoon children's book. Why do you look like you just wrote a murder mystery? He looked like he just wrote the sequel to Fight Club. What the hell?